guys, I'm Trixiebella.
And I am the Kate next door.
And together, we're Ka Trixie.
And today we are back with another Dead by Daylight reaction. And this one's really exciting because I've not seen anything about it. Just like Trixie hasn't seen anything about it. So this is brand new to both of us.
I'm so excited. Our first, brand new, current reaction for Dead by Daylight.
Yo.
Alright, guys.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
I want to see this new stuff.
Let's go.
Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. Ooh, we have a drawing of a skull with something coming out of it. We got some kind of something over there.
What's that? Mechanical.
There's something in his mouth.
Pools of Torment. Oh, there's still more? That's only 22 of 39. Okay.
I think the rest is just like showing this. Learn more February 15th, which we avoided.
We've waited this whole time. And that's interesting. Do you mind if I just scroll back just a little bit?
Not at all. Not at all. Because I can't wait till we're doing this like as a live reaction when they first come out. Because like a teaser like this, all of the conversation. So it looks like there's a mechanical eye and there's something in the mouth.
Yes. Because it's got like a glass sort of mechanical. There's some kind of sensor on it, kind of.
Reminds me a little bit of a sniper scope, but like a camera.
And it's got like almost like that little like a antenna kind of doohickey thing on there.
And what is the belt supposed to hold?
Like it's holding it all together, is what it looks like.
Well, it's not connected. It's not connected yet. Like,
is it though? Because it looks like it's going through underneath the back of the skull.
I thought it just stopped there. Like the buckle on the right, there's nothing connected to the buckle on the right. If that's a buckle, that might not be a buckle.
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Because it does look like there's tension on it though on the left. It's tight.
Yeah, it does. Maybe.
And what's that? A little circle? Like it's almost like a pupil kind of thing, right?
I bet that's part of the eye mechanism. But there's two of them. Maybe it needs both.
And the mouth is almost like a headlight. That's so interesting.
Are we getting like a Frankenstein type monster, I wonder?
It's kind of feeling that way, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it's got some kind of metal thing going around the back of the head there. And if you look around the right side, because it almost reminds me of the back of like a hockey mask, like the front of a hockey mask, but turned around behind the skull, like a cage kind of feeling. Like, do you see it?
Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely.
Now I want to.
It's interesting.
I want to see the back of his head.
I do too. What is this?
Behind the scenes is going to be interesting.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see.
And they don't have a Spotlight trailer out yet. I'm guessing the Spotlight trailer won't come out until they finalize everything.
Probably not. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. That's very cool. Whatever it is. I'm very excited. All right. Well, let me.
Do you want to just watch this one more time?
All right. So here, let's look at the drawing. Okay. So the wires kind of go in and out through the jaw and the eye.
What's the thing under it? Yeah.
It looks like an engine.
I wonder if that's wrapped around the back of the skull. Do you see it?
It could be. Maybe it is.
Because it looks like there's something, like a hockey mask type thing, and there's a bar that's coming out, and there's a bar at the bottom of that one on the right.
Yeah. It could be. It could be the back. The front and the back.
It could be a mask too. Maybe it's the front of it. I'm gearing
snaps
towards the
together
back.
Over whoever, maybe whoever's inside it. And there's a name at the bottom, but I can't read it.
That name is probably gonna come up in the lore.
And there's a checklist behind it too.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, let's look a little longer. And all their tools.
That's big machinery.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that thing at the bottom being whatever's wrapped around the back of its skull.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna let it roll into the actual trailer now.
Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I thought it was a woman's name on that thing. And it looks like a hot possible girl.
That looks feminine. Yes, it does.
A drone.
Oh.
What?
That survivor looks cool.
Oh my gosh. Are they twin? No, they're not twins. What? Oh my god!
Or an ability of hers?
Jesus.
The Skull Merchant.
Are those girls? Are they twins?
They're either sisters or twins.
Lolita Lira and Renato Lira. They're sisters, apparently. Oh.
I'm guessing twins.
My gosh, look at that mask.
So I'm not gonna lie. I'm
So the skull is on the desk behind her.
Yes, because look at her name. Look at what they're calling her.
Skull Merchant.
So I'm guessing she does experiments with human skulls. But I'm ever so slightly a little bit disappointed because I feel like she's going to overshadow the pig a little bit. Like she's got the weapon on her arm, she's got a mask on her face. I'm just like, but Piggy.
I feel like it's like Gas Masky / Wolverine / Freddy all mixed together.
Could be.
Yeah, I didn't think pig at all, but you're pig main, so that obviously would pop to you first.
Yes, that would.
So that makes sense to me. My first thought was Freddy / Wolverine.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
But I do like the aspect that she's kind of got the, like, I'm this, like, sexy / female human killer. Like, she's not a monster. She looks like she's just a person who's
with some
got gear and she's gonna come after you and kick your ass.
Yeah, she reminds me a little bit of Breach on Valorant because he's mechanical. He has mechanical arms.
Yeah, I mean, because not every killer has to be a monster. People can be monsters.
People can definitely be monsters.
And I'm intrigued that we're getting 2 survivors, apparently.
I am not excited about 2 survivors. I'm excited about it being twins, but we have so many survivors now.
I mean, if we have twin killers, why can't we have twin survivors?
But see, the twin killers is one thing. Like, you're gonna have 2 separate survivors here. But it's not that it's twins, that it's just the survivors outnumber the killers by, I think, 6 now. When these come in, I think it'll be 6. There will be 6 more survivors than killers. And I'm just like, but what about the killers?
But I think it's a good thing, though, because, I mean, for me, and you've heard me, and you say this a lot when we go into games, how many times have we gone into lobbies and it's like, oh, there's so many of the same person, and I will change characters or I'll change my clothes or something because I don't like going in and being the same as how many people in there. And I feel bad for the killers going in and there's so many people. So I personally, for me, I like seeing more people because I think it gives the killers more variety to not have 5 Claudettes or 5 Kate. Or 5. I'm sorry, 4. Why did I say 5? I have no idea.
Valorant.
Valorant, probably.
I just like it being even. That's my OCD.
Yeah. So.
But I do like the idea of 2 twin survivors. Trixie, would you twin up with someone if they were the other survivor of them? Or would you change?
Would I twin up with, like, these two?
No, like if you came in and you were bringing Thalita and someone else brought Renato, would you twin up with them and like be their actual twin because they are actual twins and separate characters?
Yeah, that I would.
Now we have the behind the scenes, Trixie. Are you ready for this?
I don't think I can handle this.
I don't think I can handle this.
I am excited though. I want to see what it's going to show us because there's much confusion. Let's see.
So, of course, like any new chapter that we add to Dead by Daylight, we want to add new gameplay opportunities.
And in this chapter, we decided to look at technology.
It was important for us, for the survivors, to feel like they were constantly being hunted by an apex predator. She is everywhere, she probably knows where you are, and she will kill you.
Bringing technology and new things.
Oh, that's... Oh! Did you notice that? That's what that is. Hang on, let me...
The skull? I'm guessing the skull is a camera.
It's the bottom of her drone. Look.
Oh, it's the bottom of the drone! Okay.
That's what it is. I was like, it's gotta be, like, involved somehow. It's the bottom of the drone.
We're always looking for on Dead by Daylight is different ways to interpret and interact with horror. We started to take a look at how the fast pace of modern technology can generate a sense of unease and fear unto itself. What can that technology do in the hands of people who are more aggressive, more predatory? And in turn, how can that technology end up corrupting people even further?
So for this killer power, we add this idea for a long time to use surveillance around the map so that we really change the perception and how we play as a survivor. When you're far from the killer, you need to be careful as well. She can spot you from any place on the map.
Yikes.
So the Skull Merchant is this interesting parallel between
Look at that walk.
predatory ruthlessness.
Excuse me, Kate, but I think your plague might have some competition in the bouquet department. Did you see that, Sway?
I did. I just want to twerk with her like they're doing. Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah.
We're portraying this in the way she moves, in the way she approaches actions. Even her technology itself has a brutality to it. But she's also has an elegance to her. She comes from a
nails,
background,
hands,
afraid to indulge in the finer things in life. We get to play with this interesting idea of her being someone who, in a corporate context, could cut up a rival company for parts or cut up people for parts.
I think
interesting.
Is
wow.
This constant feeling of observation. She always has eyes all over the map.
So we came with this very interesting character, a slasher that not only use a knife, but pieces of technology to be able to use that surveillance mechanic.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
How in the heck are we going to do this?
This is going to remove the necessity. People who play this killer, if it's done right, I've heard a lot of negative things from the PTB. I don't like, not specifics, just that it's bad and they need to fix things. But if this would work the way that they're describing it, it would remove the necessity for things like discordance or tinkerer or whatever. I'm imagining what you're going to see is similar to Sadako's TVs. These skulls are going to be around the map, set around the map, close to generators.
So you're going to have to kind of...
So you're going to have to skulk around these gens, because I have a feeling that's where they're going to be placed, as somewhere around the generators. That's why I'm naming generator perks and not like the healing perk, because you can heal somewhere that's not at a generator. But if you're doing a generator, like Discordance, you won't necessarily need that. You can flip through the cameras. Tinkerer, you can flip through the cameras. Barbecue and chili a little bit, but barbecue and chili still gives you info for anyone that's not near the cameras. But like, what I'm meaning is it's opening up perk slots that people would normally have a perk in, and it's giving them an opportunity to create different builds, better builds to work against the survivors.
I was just thinking about location of multiple people versus gen specific, because you're right, it is going to be probably located near the gens because that's where the survivors are going to be working.
Like Sadako's televisions, I don't know if you've noticed, but there is always a television within radius of a generator.
Yes.
So that it is to the point that if she has those add-ons that cause like blindness or exhaustion or whatever, if you're working on a gen and that TV comes on, there's no place on that gen that you can work that you won't be within the radius of the TV.
Yeah.
Every generator has that.
Yeah, I have noticed that. Because it's always like,
There's a TV here too! Dang it!
They're everywhere!
So yeah, I'm guessing that's how the drones are going to be. Unless they're movable, which we might find out here. I mean, we've still got 3 minutes to go.
Very true. Well, let's see.
To locate and force the survivors to navigate the map in a different way.
The survivor's goal is to get close to the drones in order to perform the hacking drone.
And they have all these mannequin
when they do that,
things.
they'll be presented with directional inputs. If they enter the sequence correctly, the drone will be returned to the killer's inventory, and they'll get a claw trap. If they fail,
I'm wrong.
So the Skull Merchant, before her days in the fog, she used to hunt only the best of the best. She wants the best trophies. And so because she has resources herself, she secretly have like a little home base that she travels with. You can see that as some sort of hunting camp, but more high-tech. And this thing is dropped into a zone where she's going to do her kill. So that's exactly what the map is. It's this little camp that's been dropped into a map that already exists. So she's adding to Shelter Woods.
We wanted to find a way to represent the duality of her character in the environment itself. We get to show the fashionable and wealthy side of her, but we also get to show the bloody, dark, gritty, and brutal side of her as well.
That means every single map has to have an update. Every single existing map has to have an update. If I'm understanding that correctly.
That's the way it sounded, that's just going to plop onto any map.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm imagining that when this goes live, there are going to be at least one map that is disabled. At least one, if that's the case, because I think there's like 23 maps right now, which would mean they have to have 46 maps in the database.
Oh my god.
I don't think they're twins anymore. We'll see though. I don't think they're twins.
I'm thinking it's him and her. I don't think if my first instinct was two girls, but I think it's him and her.
Yeah, I think he's just got that feminine like haircut, like similar to her. Because we're seeing her, I think we're like relating it to him.
He's just
I agree, him.
I think he's just a very pretty guy. He
Yes.
leans more towards pretty. But
I might start playing him.
I like them.
I'm sorry, Kate. Please don't listen to me.
Oh, well,
I am not cheating on you, I promise.
I'm just still flabbergasted by that map situation. I guess we'll find out more here very soon. But let's find out about these survivors.
Yes.
We love when our community creates stories around our different survivors and killers. And that's something that we've seen through the years, are stories on how survivors could have been friends or how are they linked together. So for this chapter, we wanted to introduce our first survivors that are linked for real. They are family.
I love the parallels we're playing with here. We have a cold, calculating apex predator, and we're contrasting that with the community-driven connection of our two survivors who are siblings. So we get to play with the idea of unity and community-focused versus something cold and unrelenting and destructive.
And that was very interesting narrative lore.
She's
It was
barefoot.
also something quite interesting for gameplay. We're introducing a new type of perk. 2 perks actually, one for Renato, one for Toledo. And when both of these perks are used by different players in the same match at the same time, they unlock something more powerful. So this is a very new and interesting take on perks, and we can't wait to see how players are going to react. And
so they don't have...
What I'm really looking forward to is
if two survivors bring those individual perks, if they use them together, then it does something big.
Interesting.
I think that's what they're saying.
That would be very unique. I wonder what that
So,
could be.
So you would have to have a duo. Absolutely have to have a duo. Like, it would be reckless to bring the perk in the possible hope that someone else has the other perk if you're playing solo.
Mm-hmm.
Which I might do. Because I'm that reckless.
TheKate is not anything if not but brave.
is for killer players to feel like that apex predator that the character is meant to be.
Looking for her next challenge, looking for her next kill.
Being on the hunt and going in close for the kill. And as for the survivors, I'm really looking forward to the dodging of the scan lines and getting close to the drone to disable it, and also the hacking interaction for the drones.
We're super proud of the content of Tools of Torment, and we can't wait for you to experience it in Dead by Daylight.
Can't wait to experience
Oh my goodness,
it.
I am excited. I am so excited. I want that. I want it now. Can I is it pre-orderable?
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. We really thank you.
Yes, we do. And don't forget to go and like, follow, subscribe, whatever it needs to be over on the TikTok, the Twitter, and the Instagram. Also, don't forget our Twitch accounts, TheKate NextDoor and Trixiebella 15.
And keep an eye out for that next video. It'll be coming soon.
See y'all later.
Bye.